Body. The physical form of a human or animal. Group of people. A large amount of something. After exercising, my whole body aches. He's trying to develop his upper body. We have to draw a naked body in art class. My body is too fat. The athlete has a muscular body. The police discovered a dead body in the river. The corporate body comes from all over the country. Decisions will be made by an international body of people. There was a growing body of evidence against him. The student body is made up of many different cultures. My body aches. She was so nervous that her whole body shook. The body was discovered in the forest. We will examine the body. They are forming a decision-making body. The doctor took her body temperature. We shared our body heat during the winter. I have to work hard to keep my body shape. I'm trying to lose some body fat. The soldier lost some body parts. Your body odor is bad. We need to have positive body images. She has tattoos on her body. Puberty causes changes in the body. Common. Happening often. Shared by many people. Texting is quite common among teenagers. Vandalism has become common in this area. Air conditioning remains a common feature in cars. They have common interests. Johnson is a fairly common last name. Communicating through email is becoming increasingly common in the workplace. Knee problems are very common among old people. This style is common to all French people. The two countries share a common border. There is no cure for the common cold. Please show some common courtesy. The roommates share a common interest. That should be common knowledge. That's a common mistake.
Market. A place where you can buy or sell products. A business demand. Let's go to the market. The new phone just came onto the market. The stock market has crashed. The housing market is booming. This company dominates the market on cell phones. She invested in the stock market. How are market conditions? The car is sold at market price. What is the market demand for hybrid cars? They are conducting market research on electric cars. The global market is suffering. She likes to shop at flea markets. We sold it on the black market. He invested in the commodities market. How's the real estate market? This is a buyer's market. I bought fruit at the market. He is in the market for a new car. I invested in the stock market. I am in the market for a new home. We walked into the market.
Market. To advertise a product for sale. The company is trying to market a new product. They successfully marketed the drug toward senior citizens. They are marketing the product to young people. The car is being marketed as a sports utility vehicle.
Set. A group of things belonging together. A place where a movie is filmed. We received a complete set of dinner plates for a wedding gift. Twins have a common set of characteristics. This job requires a different skill set. He received a drum set for his birthday. She wants a matching set of earrings. The actors met on a studio set. She bought the new doll to complete her set. This set contains 2 rare pieces. They designed the television set to look prehistoric. There are 5 books in the set. I bought a matching set of towels. The actors met on the movie set. My sister is set designer.
Set. To put or arrange into a particular position or time. Please set the table. He set his watch for 3 o'clock. They set a date for the wedding. We need to set a realistic budget. He set a world record.
Set. Ready. Not changing. She is set to leave in the morning. Are you really set to go? He had enough money to be set for life. She is set on buying a house in that neighborhood. The store would not negotiate the set fee. He follows a set routine every morning. There is a set number you can borrow each week.
Bird. A feathered animal with wings. He has a pet bird. He studies extinct birds. Penguins are flightless birds. The birds were circling their prey. Some birds migrate south for winter. A bird landed in that tree. I listened to the birds sing outside my window. That bird might peck you. We saw a bird glide over the water. The mother bird is laying eggs. There is a flock of birds. We are visiting a bird sanctuary. They are bird watching this weekend. How many bird species are there? There is a bird nest on the roof. Bird lovers often go to the park. We put a bird feeder on the patio. There are bird seeds all over the ground.
Guide. Something or someone that helps you plan your activities. A book that gives information about places or things. This book is an essential guide for international travelers. He gave me a handy guide on the local customs. I need a step-by-step guide on building a deck. Do you have an illustrated guide on birds? I made a study guide on physics. She wants to be a tour guide. We hired an experienced guide to show us around. I need a travel guide before our trip. He gave us brief guide about the project. They gave us a general guide. Use this as a guide for your decision. He writes travel guides.
Guide. To show the way. To influence. To explain or give information. The teacher expertly guided them through test preparations. He carefully guided her across the street. The new information helped to guide their decision. He tried to guide their actions. She helps guide students through the enrollment process. This sheet guides you on the new rules. He guided me in my studies. She guided me across the road. He guided her to a chair. He helped to guide the design. She guided the traveler through the country. The Coast Guard guided the boat to safety.
Provide. To give something that is needed. They failed to provide a safe environment. They can provide a good living. My cousin provided me with housing. She provided the food for camping. They provide instruction at school. Can you provide some proof? We provide many services at our spa. The trees provide shelter. We provided them with a decent compensation. The window provided a view of the sea. The country provided freedom. I tried to provide some advice. Can you provide a reason? She provided testimony at the trial. They provide insurance for employees. Dogs provide enjoyment for their owners. The fire provided warmth. We provided a description to the police. The business provided me a good living. The power plant provides energy to the city. He always provides me with good input. She kindly provided warm blankets to the cold children. I cannot provide for my family. We provide food to homeless shelters. The teachers provided the students with school supplies.
Change. Something that is different. Coin money. The money returned when too much is paid. Having a baby is a big change in my life. The company plans to make dramatic changes. Her new hairstyle is a significant change for her. We made cosmetic changes to our house. The government is hoping for lasting changes in the economy. His attitude went through an abrupt change. They think the net changes have been positive. The office is hoping for beneficial changes with the new manager. My grandfather sees this as an unwelcome change. What's the reason for the unexpected changes? They will meet to discuss climate changes. He's hoping to make a career change. The man asked me if I had any spare change. It's time to make a change. The war forced a change in policy. She wants to prevent any changes. Has the city undergone much change? He has detected a change in his wife's attitude. Changes often come when there's a new president. The school change has affected her performance. The management change will result in better production. You should always check your change before leaving. The cashier forgot to give me my change. She let the waitress keep the change. I think this change is for the better. Have you noticed a change in his personality? Hopefully the change of governor will help the city. Did you make a change to your appearance? This sports car is a change from your regular car.
Change. To make something different. To become different. The weather has changed dramatically. The law will drastically change the way people do business. She totally changed her hairstyle. He is always changing his mind. Life has changed little in this small town. He is gradually changing his mind about school. She changed from a singer to an actress. Would you like to change to that table by the window? Let me change out of this dress. He needs to change his attitude. It's time to change the battery in the smoke alarm. I'm thinking about changing careers. She keeps changing her mind. They keep changing the date.
Interest. A desire to want to know or learn. He always had a great interest in music. She began to have a growing interest in football. They've had a shared interest in classical music. He's never shown the slightest interest in her. He has little interest in the ballet. There was sudden interest in her artwork. She has always had an interest in learning new languages. While studying in Italy, he developed an interest in cooking. The movie kept my interest for the full 3 hours. The commercial caught my interest. The boy's interest in reading grew as he got older. They listened with interest. I saw a growing interest from the teenagers. She has an active interest in helping others.
Interest. To want to learn more about something. Charity work really interests me. She tried to interest the children with puppets.
Literature. Classic writing valued as art. Written information related to a subject. He was always interested in classical literature. She taught African literature for 20 years. I found current literature on natural history at the library. We are reading African literature in English class. The author wrote great literature in his early years. She teaches classical literature at the local college. I bought some literature on real estate investments. Employees must read the literature regarding safety. He published literature concerning cancer research.
Sometimes. Not all of the time. Occasionally. Mixing drugs can be sometimes fatal. She is sometimes lonely. He gets sometimes angry at himself. Side effects sometimes occur with this drug. I sometimes refer to the internet for help. I sometimes wonder what is going on in his head. Everyone makes mistakes sometimes. Sometimes I just want to be alone. Sometimes people don't understand what I'm saying. Sometimes I just want to quit school. Sometimes people are mean to me. Sometimes it's necessary to be strict.
Problem. Hard or difficult to handle. She is a problem child. He needs to work on his problem areas.
Problem. Something that is hard or difficult to handle. A question to solve or figure out. A leaky roof is a big problem. He was trying to hide the real problem. We have a minor problem. The surgeons were faced with a very difficult problem. Unemployment is a growing problem. The main problem at work is the lack of motivation. He does not understand basic problems. Doctors are trying to find the underlying problem that is causing his stomach pains. Car theft is a common problem in this neighborhood. We must stop any possible problems from happening. We are looking into the unresolved problems again. He has a drinking problem. I don't want to hear about your personal problems. She is having financial problems. They are having marital problems. He can solve any math problem. I wish I had easy problems. The lifelong criminal is a problem to society. She developed a gambling problem. She causes problems wherever she goes. Do not complicate problems with rumors. He is faced with many health problems. He admitted to having a drinking problem. I understand the problem. Do you anticipate any problems? We are trying to identify the problem. The alarm indicated a problem. We will assess the problem as soon as possible. The doctors are trying to diagnose the problem. Let's discuss the problem. Describe the problem to me. There is no way to avoid the problem. How can we solve the problem? The city is trying to ease the problem of traffic congestion. Health problems arise more often in the elderly. Where did the problem begin? She is working on her problem areas. Her son is a problem child. She has a problem about spending too much money. Her attitude is a problem for the teacher. She has a problem with everyone. How are we going to solve the problem of unemployment?
Say. To speak. To express something using words. Please do not say that aloud. He says things quietly. He quickly says what he needs and hangs up the phone. He rudely said what was on his mind. How can you honestly say that? I forgot what I was going to say. I want to say that I really enjoyed this evening. I hate to say it, but I think Allie may be right. He had nothing to say about the party. I heard him say they are leaving Monday. What do you have to say about this? That's what John said to me. The article says the war stories are true. The forecast says it might be 80 degrees on Sunday. Amanda said goodbye to her grandmother. Next. Coming right after something else. Nearest or closest. The next thing I knew, I was waking up. In my next life, I hope I am a bird. We played the next round of golf. She left the next day. The next generation will thank us. What is the next step? Take the next turn. She is in the next room. I have plans next weekend. I haven't seen the next episode. I will see you next time. We met the next evening. Get off at the next station. I read the next page. We will start again next year.
Create. To make something. The architect created a work of art. The economy will create new jobs. The programmer will create advanced software. She created an account. Don't create alarm. The goal is to create competition. She quickly created a game to pass the time. He successfully created a new product for his company. The economy suddenly created new jobs. He purposely created a scene in public. Simple. Easy to understand, uncomplicated, plain. The homework appears simple. Keep your list simple. I find the instructions fairly simple. The recipe is very simple. His work is comparatively simple. She came up with a brilliantly simple concept. The assignment is simple. She has a very simple presentation.
Software. Computer programs that perform certain functions. He had to update his accounting software. The company invented a new face recognition software. He has free software on his computer. My old computer is unable to run that software. He creates new software for his company. You can buy editing software online. You need to update your antivirus software regularly. He is the new software developer for our company. She just got hired by a software company. The new software program will run on both PC and Mac. The software industry is very competitive. State. To express something with words. He clearly stated his reasons for leaving. The boy proudly stated his name. The facts were exactly stated in the document. He stated his views openly. I am simply stating my opinion. He briefly stated his views. The committee failed to state the reasons for the decision.
State. A particular condition someone or something is in. Our finances are in a healthy state. Residents have been complaining about the awful state of the living conditions. She is in a terrible emotional state. He needs to get out of his present state. How can you continue to live in this present state? Can you describe your current financial state? She was in a terrible state after the accident. My grandfather fell into a state of depression after my grandmother passed away. He is in a state of denial. Together, into one group, with each other. They will go to the party together. Together, they took a stand. They worked on the class project together. They get together every weekend. The kids play together at recess.
Control. Power over a person or situation. The act of managing a situation. The dictator maintains absolute control. Taxes are under government control. Children should be under parental control. There is much debate over gun control. There are departments that specialize in quality control. Police were dispatched for crowd control. You have control of your actions. Who will gain control of the business? The government will seize control of the website. The police couldn't keep control of the crowd. Do not lose control of the car. The boss will hand over control to her son. The problem is beyond your control. Everything is under control. Things are getting out of control. She is back in control of the situation. He has very little control over the situation. She is a major control freak. Everything is handled from the control room.
Control. To have the power to make someone do what you want. To manage something. The crowd was carefully controlled by the police. The situation was poorly controlled. The computer controls the clock electronically. The machine has to be manually controlled. Please control your anger. She will control the budget.
Knowledge. Facts, information, and skills acquired through experience or education. She has expert knowledge in forensics. He has first-hand knowledge of what happened. I have limited knowledge of European history. It's common knowledge that the company is struggling. She has a good working knowledge of the subject. His professional knowledge became very useful. I acquired more knowledge on the subject. Previous knowledge is not required for the job. He demonstrated his knowledge of computers. The project gave him the opportunity to use his knowledge. We shared our knowledge of fine wines. He read many books to increase his knowledge. He did it without their knowledge. She's never lived out of state to my knowledge. He had a wide knowledge of classic cars.
Power. Strength to do something. Control over people and things. Electricity. Don't underestimate the power of prayer. She had great power over her people. She used her power to get what she wants. He lacked power to do anything. She gained power over the people. We must limit the government's power. He came to power in the 1980s. He wants to take power from me. The power was restored after the blackout. They lost power for several hours. Can you hand me the power saw? There is a power struggle going on. The abuse of power is widespread. The transfer of power happened peacefully. He had absolute power over the country. The board of directors has great economic power. Do you believe in a higher power? The building runs on electric power. The generator was running on full power. I have power over them. She is in power again. He understands the power of positive thinking.
Radio. An electronic device used for listening to music or programs. I listened to the radio at work. She switched on the radio. The radio reported that a tornado was coming. The radio was blaring music. I work at a radio station. She is a radio announcer. I use a radio alarm to wake me up. He works on a radio show. She bought a transistor radio. I usually listen to satellite radio. We're listening to music on the radio.
Ability. Power and skill to do something. He has an amazing ability. That is a very useful ability. Her academic ability is amazing. I have the ability to draw cartoons. She really displayed her ability to sing. Don't underestimate my ability. I need to improve my ability to draw. He needs to acquire the ability to communicate effectively. I want to improve my ability in drawing.
Basic. Necessary. Easiest. Important without any extras. Does he know the basic colors of the rainbow? She does not have basic skills for the job. He understands the basic idea of the plan. Typing is a basic requirement for the job. Candidates have to go through basic training to move to the next level. We need basic supplies to do the job.
Course. A class or a group of classes with the same teacher, a direction or route, something happening over time, one part of a meal, an area used for a sport. This computer course is useful. I'm taking an advanced course. We took the normal course back home. The main course is chicken. The golf course is huge. I want to take that course. The professor will teach 2 courses. The university is offering a course in bioengineering. He did not complete the course. The course covers the basics. The captain followed the course. She ate the last course. They are designing a new golf course. She's taking a course in organic chemistry. He is taking a course on global warming. She was sick during the course of her life. We had lobster for the main course.
Economics. The study of buying and selling goods and services. We will study applied economics in this class. She had to learn about global economics for her new job. You should have an understanding of basic economics to run a business. I am studying economics in college. The presidential candidates are focusing on economics. Hard. Solid or stiff, difficult, severe or harsh. School is getting hard. That couch feels rather hard. Keep that in the fridge so it stays hard. She always makes things hard for everyone. I found the assignment very hard. That test was extremely hard. The ice cream is a little hard. The hard bench was not comfortable. He hit his head on the hard ground. She learned a hard lesson today. She had a really hard day. That was a hard time for me. That was a hard decision. He asks a lot of hard questions. She gave him a hard smack.
Hard. With great effort. He laughed hard at the joke. He was breathing hard after climbing stairs. She is concentrating hard on the assignment. He really fought hard. It is raining really hard. She kicked him hard. They have been practicing hard. He ran hard to keep up with the group. She cried hard when she heard the news. Add. To put something with something else. He thoughtfully added, "I love you." She quickly added the remaining ingredients. The preschooler masterfully added 2 and 2. Please add your comments at the bottom. Add the numbers together for the total. Try adding more salt to the soup. Let's add chairs to the room. He cannot add yet. You should add more salt. It's bland.
Company. A business that makes or sells products and services. Starbucks is a big company in Seattle. She works for a successful company. Someone wants to buy our family-owned company. That state-owned company gets support from the government. They are suing the drug company. He started his company with very little money. Will you be able to manage the company by yourself? Our company is growing very fast. He will sell the company next year. I would like to join your company. He is leaving the company. That company makes quality products. The company boss made a surprise visit. They hired a new company director. There was an announcement from the company representative. The job comes with a company car. She did not like the company name. He has friends in the company. Known. Familiar. Accepted as knowledge by many people. There is no known cure for the disease. He is a known criminal. It is a known fact that excessive eating causes weight gain. There are no known side effects with this medication.
Love. To like very much. To feel great affection for someone. He loved his wife dearly. I absolutely love your new car. Everyone wants to be loved unconditionally. He secretly loved his neighbor. I personally love classical music.
Love. An intense feeling of deep affection. She couldn't hide her deep love for him. You have my undying love. He was very excited about his newfound love. They share a mutual love for one another. She feels no love for him. He had never experienced true love until now. The couple tried to rekindle their love for each other. They have earned love and respect from many people. You need to prove your love for her. He publicly declared his love for her. I don't deserve their love. She didn't return his love. They were involved in a love affair. He has no love life. She sent him several love letters. Who plays his love interest in the movie? The witch made a love potion. He did it all for love. We are very much in love. There is no greater love than the love between a mother and a child. She expressed her love for him. He has a great love of horses.
Past. Previous. Just happened. You can learn a lot from past experiences. I wrote this sentence in the past tense. This past year has been difficult. There have been many changes in the past century.
Past. A previous time. It's not healthy to live in the past. She tried to erase the past. He regrets his past. Scientists are always trying to recreate the past. The recent past has taught us to use caution. In the distant past, our ancestors hunted mammoths. She is ashamed of her troubled past. People are curious about his mysterious past. Don't dwell on the past. He likes to live in the past. You should let go of the past and move forward. Do you remember things from the past?
Price. The amount of money that you pay for something. This car commands a high price. The price of gas is rising. The store reduced their prices. The cars range in price. He quoted us a fair price. We will pay the price. They raised the prices. The price starts at $50. What is the price range? There was a sudden price increase. They offered a big price cut. I cut off the price tag. I will give you a fair price. We bought it at full price. They sell furniture at affordable prices. Housing prices are going up. What is the asking price? Ticket prices are too high. Consumers are concerned about the rising prices. This is a small price to pay. Gas has gone up in price. What's the price of this dress? Freedom comes at a price.
Price. To give something a certain cost. These are highly priced. This hat is priced high. The couch is priced at $300. The plants are priced between $10 and $20. The furniture is priced from $100 to $500.
Size. How big or small something is. The measurement of something. The size of the building is huge. The vast size of the canyon is breathtaking. Customers love the compact size of the computer. Doctors are worried about the increasing size of children in America. We want to find the appropriate size of car for our family. This shirt is the wrong size. The classroom's maximum size is 30 students. Do you sell adult sizes? They're studying sample sizes. What is your bra size? Your font size is too small. We need to control classroom sizes. The restaurant doubled the sizes of their drinks. She needs to determine the size of the house. When do snakes attain their full size? We probably overestimated the size of the problem. Let's compare the size of our hands. He wears large sizes. This size doesn't fit me anymore. From the size of this tree, it must be very old. The car is too big in size to fit in the garage. Do you have this jacket in my size? The size of the crowd is amazing.
Away. Not here or not at its usual place. Our team is playing an away game this weekend.
Away. Towards another place. At another place. Not home or here. Her daughter ran away from home. Please put your things away. She looked away from the accident scene. We're so stressed, we need to get away. Please keep this away from children. His money is locked away in a safe place. They moved far away.
Big, large. Your house looks big. He has big eyes. Our neighborhood has gotten too big. This news is incredibly big. These pants are too big. That is a big accomplishment for her. This was a big advantage to the company. You have a big appetite for someone so small. We had a big argument. He's a big baby. You made a big mistake. He received a big bonus. They organized a big celebration. He took a big chance. There is a big difference between us. I gave him a big hug. It was a big disaster. Internet, a global computer network. He needs wireless internet to do his work. She goes on the internet daily. Some countries have attempted to regulate the internet. He is trying to develop his own internet site. Internet cafes are becoming more popular. The boy had unlimited internet access. What is the internet website address? Which internet browser is the easiest to navigate? Our company uses the largest internet provider. More people are using internet banking. We have a slow internet connection. Internet security is very important these days. He is always on the internet. It is possible to earn a college degree over the internet.
Possible. Might happen. Might be true. It didn't seem possible. It is very possible that she came here first. She has made it all possible. There are several possible outcomes. We have only 3 possible options. It is a possible misunderstanding. It's quite possible that she didn't hear you. It is still possible to see the outline of the building. We are doing everything humanly possible to find him. Television. A piece of equipment with a screen to watch programs with pictures and sounds, also known as a TV. We have a widescreen television. They have a black and white television. The children cannot watch prime-time television. They watch television. He turned off the television. We are enjoying that television show. This is our favorite television channel. The television reception is poor. He plays games on the television. He sits in front of the television all day.
Understand. To know what something means or how something works. To know how something feels. He fully understands what is going on. He barely understands what the teacher is saying. She finally understood the directions. He immediately understood the danger he was in. Help me to better understand this situation. He does not really understand why she is so mad. He seems to understand English. Can you understand the question? You have to understand that I had no choice. She does not understand much about politics. He doesn't understand the business.
Various. Different. Shoes come in various colors. He has lived in various places in the world. He watches various programs on television. People come from various backgrounds. There are various forms of plant life. They came for various reasons. Yourself. Your own self, the person you are talking to or addressing. Help yourself to anything in the refrigerator. You don't seem like yourself today. Stop talking to yourself. You did this to yourself. You have to take responsibility for yourself. You have no one to blame but yourself. I know you're angry with yourself, but it'll be okay. Don't be so hard on yourself. Are you sure you can finish it by yourself?
Card. A small piece of plastic with information on it relating to credit, business, identification, or greetings for special occasions. Set of small rectangular pieces of paper used for playing games. A piece of computer hardware. You'll need your ID card to enter. Here is my business card. The notes were written on the report card. She lost her charge card. My computer needs a new memory card. Thank you for the birthday card. She wants to buy playing cards. What was the wild card? He hands out his business card to anyone who will take it. You can swipe your card in this machine. Would you like to pay by credit card? They don't accept credit cards here. The bank canceled our cards. He will install the sound card for me. My grandmother sends me a card for every holiday. Did you get any birthday cards? Everyone signed her retirement card. Would you like to cut the cards? The magician told her to pick a card. What is your card number? Your credit card company should protect you if the card is stolen. Does anyone have a deck of cards? We'll play a hand of cards. Are you ready for a card game? All the card players were having fun. We'll eat at the card table. Do you have a card catalog here?
Difficult, hard, challenging. The situation is difficult. A job can become difficult. The noise made studying difficult. I found the math difficult. Her homework was extremely difficult. The problem was fairly difficult. I took on a difficult assignment. That was a difficult exam. She had a difficult birth. He is in a difficult position, including being part of a group. We need to help out more, including myself. The students are not happy with the new program, including the teachers. The price is $10.91, including sales tax. Including myself, there are 108 people in this room. We need to prepare enough food to feed 100 people, including children.
List. A series of names or other things written or printed together. She made a long shopping list. We need a complete list of the people who are attending the event. He had an endless list of excuses. We're on the waiting list for the class. Studying is on the top of my to-do list. My daughter gave me her wish list for Christmas. It was an impressive guest list. Let's make a guest list for the party. The bookstore released the bestseller list. She put bread on the shopping list. The guest list included friends of family members. My to-do list is growing. I didn't see my name on the list. There is a waiting list for golf membership. We have a guest list of 300 people.
List. To write down or say a series of names or things. Please list your reasons for not attending the party. List all of the ingredients in order.